Hey guys, it's Classic Gal 96. So I'm going to show off something a little different today. We're not going to focus on anything from the classic era, but rather on something that came out in the 1980s, and that was one of the most popular TV shows of that era, and that is Miami Vice. The crime drama, if you call it, crime drama sort of thing. This is like one of my all-time favorite shows ever. I remember getting into this when I was a teenager. Fun fact, what actually got me into the show back then was that video game, Grand Theft Auto, which I'm sure a lot of people know about. One of the most popular video games ever, but anyways. Yeah, so that got me into Miami Vice. So I got into the show around late 2013, and I became so addicted and so in love with it in 2014. And yeah, so I got quite a bit of a collection here that I had since 2014 when I was a teenager, and I'm excited to show you what I got. So when I'm done with this collection, I'm going to talk to you guys a bit of a story that, for you Miami Vice fans that'll be viewing this, you'd probably be interested in what I'm going to talk about when I finish this collection. But yeah, so that'll be for after. But now I'm going to show off my collection. So I guess I'll start with the seasons on DVD right here. So we have season 1, which is a pretty big box for one season. I mean, I get there's a lot of episodes, but like, look at the box. You can just like easily fit the 5 seasons in that perfectly. But yeah, this is my all-time favorite Miami Vice season. Like, every single episode in this is pretty much my entire favorite episodes ever in this whole box set. So yeah, so that's season 1, that's my favorite. Season 2, which has one of my favorite episodes as well. Like, I reckon Miami Vice was in its prime when season 1, season 2 came out. Season 3, which is also a really good season as well, one of my favorites, is season 4, which was a pretty good season. There's been a lot of episodes, but like, compared to season 1, season 2, this is probably like my least favorite season out of all 5 of them. But there's still like a lot of really good episodes in that one. And season 5, pretty much the same thing as well. This one probably goes after season 3 for me. So yeah, so that's all the seasons I have there. And I do also have the 2006 remake with Colin Farrell and Jamie Foxx. This was a very average movie. I mean, and it's from Michael Mann too, so you think this movie would be really good, but don't ever compare it to the original TV show. But yeah, that's the remake of Miami Vice. I've only seen it once, and I don't know if I'll watch it again. But anyways, and I'll show a couple of CDs. I've got 2, and they're mainly Don Johnson's CDs. So we got Heartbeat, the Heartbeat CD, which released, I think, somewhere in the mid-80s, I think. This CD in general came out 1986. I was very close. And then we got the Essential CD. I also have the Miami Vice soundtrack on Spotify as well. I don't have it on CD, but I got it on Spotify. So yep, that's the CDs I've got. And I got these Pop Funkos for Christmas back in 2020 of Sonny Crockett and Rico Tubbs, of course. Those look really cool, don't they? I like Pop Funkos. They're good little collectibles to have stashed somewhere in your room. Okay, now we're going to show these couple right here. So these are like really old books I got when I was a teen. And there's quite a few of them I have, actually. These released in the 1980s, and I think my mum got me these online, which are very, very rare to find, by the way. So I'm really lucky to have these in my collection. So a few of these just talk about each episodes of the show. We got like volume 1, volume 2, so you can tell it's a very old book. And The Razor's Edge. And these I've actually got for Christmas, I think in 2014, a long time ago. They're mainly books on Don Johnson. So we got this one, that one, this one. This one's my favourite. It talks about both Don and Philip Michael Thomas as well. This one's my ultimate favourite. I remember getting 2 copies of this because I thought one of my other ones weren't going to arrive. Like, I bought this first book, well, not myself, my mum did. She got me another copy of this because that took forever to come. So we got another copy of this, and this came in 2 weeks, and then the other one arrived. So I had 2 copies of this. I'm not sure where the other one went, but yeah, this is a really good thing to have in your collection as well. Talks about, like I said, talks about both Don Johnson and Philip Michael Thomas as well. That's my favourite picture, I reckon. Yeah, they're quite little books. Cool little books. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, get the idea. And I have, this is another very rare thing to find, and that is the Miami Vice video game I have on the PlayStation 2. I play this game. It's very Grand Theft Auto-ish, but not open world. Like, in this game, you gotta, like, fight. You gotta, like, it kind of says at the back here. Kind of says at the back here what you gotta do. Yeah. It's very Grand Theft Auto-ish, but a little different. It's not open world or anything. Or you don't, like, drive cars or, like, do crime or anything. You just gotta fight the bad guys, and, yeah, that's what you gotta do. But that's the Miami Vice video game. It's actually pretty good. I actually remember playing this game a fair few times on the PlayStation 2, and yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, that's oh gosh, I made a mess, of course. Yeah, so that's my Miami Vice collection. I actually do have some other stuff that is probably stashed somewhere. I had posters, and I can find some of them, but I can't find all of them, so I won't include them in this collection. But yeah, those are what I'm gonna show. I love Miami Vice. It's one of my favorite shows, like I've mentioned, and it's from the 1980s. So 1980s and 1940s are my favorite eras. So, and I love the music from that era too. So, yeah, and the soundtracks in Miami Vice is amazing. I got a lot of the songs on my Spotify from the soundtrack, and some of the songs that were featured in the show. So, yeah, I love this so much. Okay, so I'm going to get into my short story time about the show. That happened to me, I think, back in my teen years. Yes, back in my teen years. Oh my god, this still makes me so happy to this day, you guys. If you guys are Miami Vice fans, you'll like to hear this, like I said. Okay. First of all, I want to start with Don Johnson and Philip Michael Thomas were actually my first real celebrity crushes back in my teen years. That's how it started out. This is why social media this is why social media is probably like one of the best things that's in our society right now, because like, oh my god, on my Instagram back in 2014 I got in touch with one of Philip Michael Thomas's children. I got in touch with Philip Michael Thomas's daughter. She also does music as well. She does country music. Her name is Marge. I got in touch with her on the Instagram page. I mentioned how her father is probably like one of my favourite actors and how I loved him in Miami Vice and all that. And I tell you what she did. She actually went and contacted her father and told him that I've reached out to him, right? And what happens, 2 weeks later, I get a direct message from her, And Phil Michael Thomas literally sends me a full page letter. A full page letter. I'm not even kidding. A full page letter. I'll set it on the screen right here for you guys to look at. Yeah, by the way, my name's Morgan. Yeah, so this letter in general still, oh my god. It's been like nearly 9 years, and this letter still makes me so happy when I read it. Oh my god, I was so happy when I got this message from Phil Michael Thomas. Oh my god. So I got that from Phil Michael Thomas, and okay. The next year after, in 2015, I written to Don Johnson on his Twitter page, and he's during the time he was starring in his new show called Blood and Oil, in his new show Blood and Oil, which was a show he was bringing out back in 2015, and him and the other cast members were doing some advertisements for it and doing some live chats and some other bits and pieces, contacting their fans and all that. However, I got so lucky when I was talking to the cast members, and Don Johnson replied to me 3 times, took a selfie for me with one of his other cast members, and oh my god, liked and retweeted my tweets. So I've been acknowledged by both Don Johnson and Phil Michael Thomas over social media. Oh my god. And also, I've spoken to the other cast members in Miami Vice as well. I've spoken to Sandra Santiago, who did Gina. I think she's out of all the cast members, I think she is the one I've spoken to the most over the others. I got acknowledged by Olivia Brown, who did Trudy. I've been acknowledged by Michael Tolwell, who played Stan Swiatek. I think I've spoken to the guy who did Larry Zito. I think I've spoken to him as well, I think. But I do know I've spoken to Michael Tolwell, and he's probably like, he's actually like his character. He's very funny. He's very, very funny. But yeah, like, I've spoken to nearly all the cast members from Miami Vice. I got, especially Don Johnson and Philip Michael Thomas. I got a full page letter from Philip, and a fair few replies from Don Johnson on his Twitter. So, by then my life was complete. Being a huge Miami Vice fan, my life was complete. Oh my god. Even just looking back then, and there's good memories, I get so happy. So that's my story time for you Miami Vice fans out there that have been acknowledged by almost the entire cast. I reckon the best message I could have ever gotten was from Phil Michael Thomas, of course. Like I said, I'll post his letter on the screen so you guys can see what he wrote to me. Also, when I went to America back in 2014, I had a picture taken with Don Johnson's star on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood Boulevard. And I'll stick that picture on here too so you guys can have a look. I had that taken back in 2014, which was a very good time, by the way. And yeah, so that is it for this video. I was looking to do a Miami Vice video for a while because it's one of my favorite shows, especially from the 1980s. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all real soon.